Hey viewers, Melissa here. Um, I was doing a lot of thinking and just about life, and I was wondering to myself, a lot of people think us playing with our dolls is taboo for an adult woman, right? So, you know, in my time of reflection in life, I'm meeting new people, work life especially. And I am honest. I tell them about me and I tell them, that I collect reborns and dolls, whatever. And one woman actually she wanted to see my YouTube page. Now, has she looked at it? Has she went to it? Does she know that I take my dolls out? I don't know. I don't know if she went over there to look at it, but it raised some thought. I went and jumped in the shower because of course I'm about to go to sleep for third shift. It's in the evening. And I thought to myself, some of us collect dolls. Some of us are really into reborns. Some of us are the reborn snobs, I'll say. I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean some of us are all about the reborn snob thing. And snob, I don't want it to have a negative connotation because it doesn't always. But then some of us collect dolls because they're cute, just regular dolls, Walmart, whatever, right? Some of us have the Amazon. I have an Amazon doll, okay? And whether or not you are somebody who's oh, I'm just strictly authentic reborns that are painted by artists, or whether you are somebody who buys dolls from Amazon, or it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This doesn't zone in on a particular style of doll buying or whatever, collecting. Okay? This zones in on we're adult women. What is it in us that drives us to do this? What is it that attracts us to these dolls? People looking in are like, is she cuckoo? What's going on? Why is she doing this? Is it she wants a baby that she can't have? Well, hell, I'm almost 40 years old. I have a career. I have a 17-year-old son. Do I look like I want to be caring for an infant right now? Honestly. Do I want to change diapers? Do I want to be up taking care of a baby? Who's going to babysit? Do I want to deal with that? No, I don't. Right? Some people maybe collect dolls because, for those reasons. Maybe some people I don't role play like that. I will pick up my doll. I'll watch TV with my doll. I may cuddle it. I'll take it to the store, But some people, they actually role play, and that's fine. As long as you know that this is not real. It doesn't have a heart, right? It doesn't have a heartbeat. It's not running blood through its veins, right? Okay. I see some people on there and they role play and they have fun and they feed the baby. And there was the one lady that I watched and I was mind blown because she was discussing breastfeeding, which would have never even been a thing in my mind, breastfeeding a doll, right? Okay. So, and then you have the memorial babies for people who have lost a baby, right? Or for anxiety. I've been diagnosed with anxiety. My mind goes a mile a minute, right? In the past, I was diagnosed with ADHD. I have anxiety, right? I've even had bouts of depression. And that's just me being open with my viewers, right? So in this time, I think I'm doing pretty damn good in this time of my life with all of that, all right? So people collect dolls for that. There's the Babysit Me app. I have that. I might have used it for 5 minutes and was like, to hell with this. I don't want to be on another person's time slot, right? So, and of course I do have milk if I want to feed the baby. I don't really do this, but some people will get on and they'll feed their babies, the little milk, get over here, and they'll pretend they're feeding a baby. And if that's what does it for them, that's fine. That's fine, But I was really giving thought to this because eventually, right now I'm going through my separation, but eventually there's going to be people in my life I'm talking about a future man or man, whatever it may be. And he's going to be like, this girl got dolls, you know? So, I was having a little bit of introspection here and thinking to myself, how do you explain something like this to somebody who doesn't understand at all? You know what I mean? How do you explain this? But people, honestly, like, it's not as weird because you have children that role play. You have kids who actually role play their parents. You have boys that role play tools with their father, and you go and you buy them the little tools at the store, play school, whatever tools. And then you have little girls with their babies. But then you have adult women. And some of those adult women, they crochet, whatever it is that gets them happy and relaxed, right? They'll crochet, they'll do needlepoint, they'll cook. I hate cooking. They'll, do things like that. Now, I love outdoors, but can I always be outside and outdoors? No, I can't. So a lot of this was running through my mind. And then I thought, well, what's my reason for this? Why do I have a passion for reborns, right? Or dolls. I mean, I don't have, I have reborns, and I have my Amazon Maddie, right? Who I call Hannah. And then I'm selling my silicone that I painted, right? And I was like, what is my reason for this? Well, in 2012, it started with, I was fascinated with the reborn doll. And I had a friend who was like, you're kidding me. You don't need this shit. You know what I mean? And I worked with her and I put it on the back burner. I was like, okay, I don't need, but time passed, and last year, which was 2022, I got the Alyssa sculpt, and that was my start for reborns. Now, I had dolls that I didn't even think about from my childhood that was in a box put away. You guys have seen in previous videos, if you're a subscriber, you've seen I've got Cabbage Patches and things like that, and I've got old dolls from whatever. My grandma gave me some dolls, so I was a doll collector, but I was hiding it and putting it away. Now, I still have some of that put away, but I've also taken out my Cabbage Patches. And the reborns, it was just fascinating to me. And it wasn't fascinating in the way of women, I've seen documentaries where they go way overboard. I don't know if it's just for the movie's sake or the women really do go overboard with that stuff, and that's fine, to each his own. But for me, it was like, they're cute. They put you in a relaxed mindset. And I dress mine, but not as frequent. I dress mine basically on camera. I have done a few doll changings without the camera, but in all honesty, most of it is on the camera, okay? Most of the time, I go to bed, they're next to me. I'll sit on the couch, I'll hold it, I've been known to mostly hold the doll like this. I just got done watching, before my son went to work, Where the Heart Is, the Walmart baby thing. Yeah. And I had the doll like this, just in my hands. Why do we do this, right? So, it's all about what gives us that inner peace. And I feel like a lot of us, and there's probably men that do this, whatever, right? Whatever. But I was like, as a grown woman with a career, my child's older, I know I don't do this because I want kids, because I feel like if I had an infant at this point in my life, I would probably go crazy. But we do this I know I do this for a sense of inner peace, relaxation. It helps my anxiety decrease. And then, some of us go through dolls. We trade them out. Okay. This one I've had a couple weeks, 3 weeks at most, even maybe 3 weeks. I don't know. But then I've got another one coming tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm going to try my newborn, reborn world with cuddle babies. So it's exciting. It takes you away from the stress in life And some of us have way more stressors than others. And for me, you know, my life transition and what's going on in my life and my job and I have a 17-year-old son. So it kind of is an escape. And it lets the mind relax. And it's cute. They're cute. And they're not shitting. They're not crying. Now, if you want to play babysit me app, all you want, go for it. It is what it is. I have it on my phone. Have I used it? 5 seconds, 5 minutes, whatever. And I was like, nope, not going to happen. But to like sit here and have something so cute, you know, to look at, to hold. And I think some of that is for women, maybe like the maternal nurturing instinct that's within us. Maybe. And that's more, I'm getting maybe a little too scientific here. You know, I am a science major, but at the same time, you know, I'm like nursing science education major, but at the same time, it's like, maybe it's that maternal instinct that we're tapping into to satisfy a particular need. We don't want to commit, but we have these innate instincts, right? Maybe? I don't know. But it was just something that I was reflecting on. And I said, I got to do a video on this because some of us are frowned upon in the general community, not the reborn community, but further out, you know, in a broader sense. And we're frowned upon and we're like, oh, she's got problems, or, you know, there's a disconnect. But I don't see it that way. I see that we're feeding something internal, and I see it as a stress reliever, right? And if you want to take your dolls out, I like taking my dolls out, right? Sometimes in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, am I going to do some big shopping, little shopping? Because if I'm going to do some major shopping, I'm probably going to take her out. I like to have the baby stroller, you know, or the little carrier, you know, and I'm actually you know, I'm in the process of making my spare bedroom into like a nursery because I have to put these babies somewhere. One day, I'm not going to be by myself. I can't have a husband and a marriage and have infants in my bed, right? So, and I had this discussion the other day with my girl Sandra. So I have the other room and I'm going to keep my TV in there or whatever, but I'm going to basically make a place for them to put them. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be an away place. So, you know, I decided I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys about this. What is it that we see in this, right? And everybody has a different purpose. But I really feel like the general thing is it's feeding something in us that is already there, that we may not be feeding, right? Now, in another sense, yeah, okay, so some of us lost a baby, some of us want a baby, you know? But for me, it's my anxiety. But it doesn't change the fact that I think it's this internal, you know, nature that we have to us as women. Men, I mean, hey, some men have it more than others, right? But I was just thinking that. I was in the shower and giving it thought, and I was like, I got to do a video on this. Let me know what you think in the comments, because this is more of a I feel like it's more of a serious, reflecting, meditative video on this topic. So, all right, you guys, I got to go to bed. I have a whole night coming up that I have to work, and I don't know what tomorrow holds because I think I'm on call tomorrow. So I'm going to go before work and stop and get me maybe an energy drink or, you know, something to keep me awake at work if I have to be there longer. So if you're a subscriber, thank you so much for all your love and support. If you're new to my channel, you need to subscribe. You need to go check out them older videos and see what's going on. I do all sorts of types of videos when it comes to dolls. I even have older videos from when I did YouTube another time. So if you want to go on there, check them out, go ahead. You know, hit the bell so you know every time I upload. And thank you guys so much. You guys have a wonderful rest of your June. But I think I'll see you guys tomorrow again when I get my doll, if I'm not busy. If I'm not busy, I'll open up my baby. It's expected on the 29th of June. which is a Thursday. But if I don't get the opportunity, I'll have to do it Friday or Saturday, which is really, really crappy. But thank you guys. Bear with me. Okay? I'm trying to get these videos up and do them for you, but I'm trying to also have some meaning with them. So thank you guys for watching, and have a wonderful morning, day, or night. Thank you. Bye.